Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. So today we have a important guest, that to Excise Inspector, so who is here to share all his experiences and strategy with us. So let's welcome Pankaj Kumar, SSC CGL ranker. So hi Pankaj, welcome to Oliveboard.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Pankaj, so can you just tell me about yourself and like where are you from and about your family background and something about your family?
So I am Pankaj Kumar. I am originally from Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and I have completed my BTech in mechanical engineering from Kolkata. And then I have worked as a IT software engineer for 2 years in Cognizant Technology Solutions. And then
Oh,
I gave the CGL exam. I came to know about it through my friends. And in my first attempt, I got selected as tax assistant in income tax department. And later to get home posting, I again gave the exam. And as of now, I am posted as GST inspector in Haldia, West Bengal. Coming to
oh,
my family, there are 6 people, 7 people. As of now, 7 people are there in my family. I just recently got married 1 month ago.
oh,
So
congrats.
yeah, thank you, ma'am.
So you are
And
then preparing your wife for SSC CGL exam because you are the person who is like motivation for her.
actually, my wife is also tax assistant in income tax department, ma'am. So
Oh,
we met. Yeah, we met in my first posting in Visakhapatnam, and she was also from Jharkhand. We got to know each other while being at Visakhapatnam, since our ideologies and everything was matching. So we decided to go ahead and tell our parents, and here we are now. We are married, and it's just been 1 month. So as of
oh,
now,
that's
there
great.
there are 7 members in my family: me,
Oh.
my wife, mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, and one younger sibling, brother.
Oh,
So
it's like generations staying together. It's a basically joint family.
yeah,
And like both of you are posted in like in your area to hometown itself in West
no,
Bengal.
ma'am. Currently, I am posted in West Bengal. She is in Rourkela, Odisha. So
Oh, so
uh,
how you're managing like every weekend you go there or
that's yes, ma'am. Today only, I on weekends I leave from my posting place to hers, and she is currently residing in income tax quarters. So weekends I spend here, then I go to my posting again.
okay, she is also like same year, SSC CGL ranker of same
Right,
year and
right.
both differently posted in different
Hmm.
areas. So
Uh,
SSC CGL has given you live as well as life partner.
right, definitely.
Then
I am so glad.
so, Pankaj, so
Yes, ma'am.
the day, if you start recollecting the day when the result came out, so what was your family
Hmm.
reaction? Like you cleared SSC CGL that too in the first attempt. So, how was that moment at your home? So, how did they react and what was your feeling?
Yeah, I remember that day very distinctively. Like it was my father's birthday. Okay, 17th of March 2023. So at that time I was working from home in the software company Cognizant. So
Yeah.
from there, I in Telegram the message came that result has come. I was just in the boundary, so I wasn't expecting that my name would come. I thought let this be the first attempt and maybe next time we will try better like that. So I checked the cutoff. It was 150 something, and I have got 151 marks. Okay, sorry, 350 and 351 I
Oh,
have got. So
yeah.
so I was so glad, and I saw my name D52 income tax, and my father was in his shop. My father has small tailor shop, so he was working in the shop, and I immediately rushed to my father, and I said, "Father, happy birthday, and I have one more surprise for you. I have been selected as a government officer, that too in income tax department. Income tax department is a big thing for people, right? And
Yeah.
moreover, in our parts of the world, in Jharkhand and Bihar, like a government job, that too in income tax department, that is a big thing. So
Yeah.
my father,
Even in so many states in India, like in most of the states, even getting a government job itself a big thing. Actually, that
definitely.
too, income tax department is such a like dream for each and everyone. Yeah,
Right, ma'am. It's such a
yeah.
prestigious department. My father, he was like shocked at what he's saying. He was just now working as this. Actually, the whole preparation journey, I had not shared much with my family that I am preparing for this job and all.
Oh,
Like,
so it's a like in and out completely
yeah,
surprise for them.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right, right. Well, because if I hadn't cracked the exam, I don't want that people would be like sad or something. So I haven't told them earlier that I am preparing and how what are you saying? I was surprised. He was completely shocked. Are you kidding with me? I don't know, no. See the result. My name is there, Pankaj Kumar. Your name is also there, Father Surendra Kumar Singh. And oh my God, he immediately shut the shop and let's go home. Let's bring cakes and all sweets. And okay, and I took my father, went home. After that, I informed my mother, grandmother who were there, and they were so happy. My grandmother didn't even understand what had happened. She just know
Oh,
that
that's great.
my grandchild has become government officer. That's it. She is very happy. She always showering blessings. All the neighbors came out and came to our home. What is happening? Why are you so uh, happy and all like that?
Happy and
Uh,
celebrating.
yeah,
Yeah.
celebrating. So yeah, that was a lifetime memory. I
So
will keep it with me.
yeah, forever, right? You'll not, you'll
Right,
cherish forever. So yes,
right.
you are talking about something about the neighbors. So let's like, I want to ask you now. And they before they never persons who never take care of you will now started calling you as an for each and every occasion in their home. So did you see something like this? How now how people are seeing you now and the way they saw you before, and this is true, like there is some change in your relatives as well as in neighborhood, like how they look at you now.
Yeah, I must say there has been changes, right? Because like earlier I was perceived as a boy. Okay, just a college going boy is working some part-time job like that. And now they are treating I see the difference. They are treating me like a man who is able to
Oh,
take responsibilities. Okay, they are talking to me serious topics like about our surroundings. Like we should complain this. The dustbin is overflowed. We should complain to the authorities. Like serious topics. It all going on with me. Earlier they were treating me like a child. So, okay, so now they want I should guide their child also. That everyone is giving examples of me. See that child, his son, he has achieved so much, and they are calling me, giving blessings. So many things have changed. So many things. Okay,
so your
so
role from a young boy to a man, completely
right,
matured man, and they are
definitely.
taking your decisions in each and every field. And now
Hmm.
you are like an inspiration, motivation to so many of them. So
Yeah.
that's nice of them, and it's very
Hmm.
like I'm very happy to know that you have taken so many roles in your journey as well as, and that too, as I know, like now, like working in CTS parallelly and then doing the job is something to be noted over here. So how did you manage your day? Because if you are somewhere part time or something, you will have time. But for companies in MNCs like that, they'll have some shifts and all. How did you manage your day, Pankaj? Basically, what is your strategy?
At Cognizant, I was working for since 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 o'clock in the evening. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
10 hour
yeah,
shift, 1 hour lunch break, like that. So
yeah,
in the shift time, mostly there was very little time I would get. And in that little
yeah.
time, I used to do English vocabs. And one thing that
Okay,
helped me, I must say, that it was during COVID times. So companies were giving work from home. So that was the only the plus point that I don't need to travel to office and all. So I was in the home, cooked food. I was getting cooked food, home cooked food. So that was only the plus point. So in the meantime, there are so many meetings in MLC companies. Okay, so
yeah.
in the whatever little span of time I would get, I would start reading vocabs because practicing maths at that time was not possible.
So when did you start your actual preparation? Like because you don't have, you're just passed out and just you got your job. So
Yes,
how you come to know about SSC CGL and when did you actually start preparing for SSC CGL?
it was year 2021. I got placed at Cognizant as soon as I entered my fourth year. Okay, so they
Okay,
gave
through
me a
campus placement you got
yeah,
placed.
Right.
Yeah.
So after campus placement, they gave me the offer and I joined there. And they told that as of now, Corona is there, so you will be working from home only. At that time only, I was from mechanical background. Okay. So I got placed
Oh,
at a software job. So I was thinking that whether I would be able to survive for my whole life in this software career or not. That thing led me to query among friends that what else can I do? What then some of my friends suggested the exam for government aspirants, SSC CGL exam is there and all. So I started doing some research on YouTube. I searched about this and by Subham Jain. Is
okay.
very famous.
Yeah.
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 So from there I got to know each and everything about the exams. Then I started that let's prepare along with this. When I saw the previous year paper, I thought, yeah, it can be done. It's not something heavy rocket science or it's basic maths, and we just need to give time and practice with consistency. So
Okay.
I thought, let's see. And at that time, I haven't taken any help. I searched from YouTube. Free videos are there from so many teachers. I started from there. So since I already had a job, there was not much pressure on me that you have to take a job or something.
So
So
it gives you a lot of confidence actually.
right, right, confidence and freedom that even if I
And you're
fail,
not dependent on your parents anymore for
right.
the money and you. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So,
Yeah.
and that's why that's the case. I didn't inform my parents that I am preparing, that even if I fail, I will just try again. Nobody was expecting anything from me.
As you're mentioning about the work in MNCs, the meetings they have. So can I just know like currently as you posted in West Bengal as GST inspector. So how would be the your day-to-day work like you're currently posted and what is the work actually you have as a GST inspector in Bengal, West Bengal, or some
Okay.
anywhere? What is the
Hmm.
role actually? Because so many aspirants who are watching this interview, they eagerly wants to know like what they'll be doing as an inspector. That's a
Right,
question for each one of you, right? So
right.
can you just say for us?
Okay, so GST inspector is basically a combination of desk and field job. So when I am currently posted in Haldia division, and in that
Hmm.
division, there are certain ranges, range 1, range 2, range 3, like this. So a range
Okay.
is the basic fundamental unit, the smallest unit, okay, which has,
Okay.
cell is the fundamental unit of life. Just like that, range is the fundamental unit of GST. Okay, so one
Okay.
superintendent, my senior superintendent is there, and an inspector is there. So range officer have to do everything from top to bottom, everything. We have to send reports every day. There are lots of reports. We have to send reports to headquarters. We have to do physical verification of new registrations. Any amendments are there. Every day there are cases. They come on our portal, not physically. People come on our portal. They apply for registrations. We have to approve that, check those, and most of the time we have to physically go and visit if the business premises is there or not, exist or not. So this is
Oh.
a heavy task. Like you have to both do the desk job and field job. Again,
Hmm.
scrutiny of returns is going on always.
Okay.
Okay, GST
So
returns are
you'll
filed.
be
Yeah.
dealing with each and every person like who has to pay the GST. It's like in some if someone who doesn't pay GST, you are like a some demon for them, right? Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
if they don't file GST, uh, in scrutiny they are found out. We get list from DGRM New Delhi that these persons have failed to file returns or filed incorrect returns. Some mismatch is there. Then it comes to us. We do the scrutiny. We compare the tables, everything, and then we send notices to the taxpayer that you have filed faulty returns or something like that. You give explanation. Then they come explain, then we have to adjudicate the case, that okay, whether it is right or not. So this flow keeps on going throughout the year. And
Oh.
meanwhile that physical verifications, those are there also. And reports, headquarters keep asking for reports, then we have to send those reports also. So it is very
So
diverse like that.
yeah, diverse and we can say it's a combination of job of a banker along with the inspector, police inspector. Both the
Definitely, definitely.
scrutiny and as well as verification, everything. That's a very challenging and
Right.
interesting, I think.
Yeah.
So, as you were mentioning that you cleared this exam in the first attempt, and in order to get your hometown posted, you again have written the same exam. So, for getting better rank. So now I got an curious question. So what do you think, like what kept you like this preparation like consistent? Because it is not easy once you get posted and again you started studying. And so what is the reason like you to be consistent in this exam?
Right. So, as of now, as of then, when I was posted in Visakhapatnam, it's a beautiful city, beautiful people, everything was good. Just that, and due to the distance, I
Don't
was,
forget it giving you the partner also, life
yeah,
partner.
I got my partner also. So I thought maybe we both thought that is it possible to spend our whole lives here? So we have to build again our whole life, different people, different language, everything is different. So yeah, that was one of the reasons that we decided that let's prepare again and go to hometown. Even that was also a beautiful city. We would have stayed there. I think that would also have been very nice like that. But
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
The
I
place
am
was nice, but
little
you want to
uh,
stay near your hometown so that you
hometown. That's
can
right.
go and visit and you can take care of your
Yes,
parents, etc.
parents, right.
So even your wife has written again and she got, or previously she
Yeah,
got
yeah.
her.
Yes, he also gave
Okay,
again.
okay, both together started preparing and you both got at the same time again.
Yeah, same.
Oh, that's great. That's seriously great. So you
Yeah,
both were helping each other in order to clear the exam.
right, right.
It's like a collective effort, not a single effort.
I would teach her some things and she would teach me some. She's very good at English, so she would teach me English and grammar rules and all, and I would teach her maths and reasoning. So it was a collective effort, right?
Yeah. So if you look back honestly, like there is a maybe the one mistake or habit which you committed in the early attempt because now your rank is like seriously good. That's why you got something near to your hometown. So what was that mistake like you wish to be corrected earlier compared to this attempt? What was that mistake you did in the first attempt?
Okay,
So and now what is
initially what had happened like in CGL 21, what used to happen that GS was not in mains. At that time, what I did was let's just qualify tier 1 and try to score maximum in tier 2. In tier 2 only
yeah,
maths and English were there, right? So
yeah.
at that time I hadn't focused on GS, and that was a big mistake from my side, I guess. So okay. So after that, I I tried to focus on GS rigorously. I have followed GS. That only I think helped me improve my marks because without GS you may get a good rank, but your dream post with your dream posting place that definitely GS will help you get.
So basically, even now, see, like before MNC, parallelly working, and now again a GS like inspector, then working and again studying. So, what did a typical preparation day look like for you? So, subject wise, time wise, how did you allocate your time? Because that's something very important. Because so many of them feel like we have 24 hours. Because most of them are unemployed and they
Right.
don't be having any job, but so
Mhm.
that they'll be having 24 hours, but they couldn't get a job, they couldn't
Right.
crack the exam. But you being hardly 5 to 4 hours a day,
Mm.
even if you stay, it's like in the first preparation first time or in the next time, because managing parallel two things, it's very difficult. So
Right.
as you mentioned earlier also, like how much time you dedicated for your studies and what is your plan, like how did you allocate your time? So may I know your timetable little bit?
Yeah. So as you said, I know I had scarcity of time. Okay. So that's why I didn't go time wise. I went subject wise. So what I did was focused mainly on maths and English. Those
Yeah.
at that time, those were the major subjects. So again, with time, I had to change my strategy, of course, because GS was also included and all. So what I used to do, I would wake up and while freshening up and all. I had started this trick that I would continuously keep in my head saying the cubes till 30 and squash till 50 every day while freshening up. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was saving my time. I was freshening and I was continuously it was going in my head cubes and squares. So that was basic to increase the calculation speed in maths. Okay. So
Yeah,
After
you
that,
have more and more shortcuts for maths in SSC CGL to
right,
get
right,
answers quickly, right? So
right.
you are always recollecting the like
Hmm.
indirectly you are saying like it's a revision for you. So you
Right,
are
right.
not wasting any of your time. So when you are getting ready, you are revising all
Hmm.
this stuff. So
Right,
multiple revisions along with the time
definitely.
management played an important role in your
Hmm.
preparation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Time management
Yeah.
is must. Yeah. And as I told in the meetings, and after that, when I was posted in income tax also, in income tax, the workload is not much compared to private sector. So there I used to get a little bit more time, and there I used to learn the vocab every day, like 50 idioms, 50 one word substitution, 50 sign off, 50 antonyms. Okay. These 200
Oh,
every day in the office time I tried to learn.
because
Yeah.
you have mechanical background and now you are working as software currently and you are preparing like you have the like you are I can say you are multitasker, right?
Yeah, definitely. By God's blessing, I was able to somehow pull this off. So yeah, and
Yeah. So if we see because we are now just like discussing about this strategy and all. So most of the toppers say like mock tests are something very important. How they role like they played important role in your preparation, and how did you actually approach this mock and analysis after once you attempt the mocks? So what is
okay.
the role of mock
Yeah.
test in your preparation?
Okay, so when I started, I used to watch toppers videos, and as you said, yeah, definitely everyone was suggesting go for mocks, go for mocks. So one mistake people do is first they think that first I will complete the whole syllabus, then when I am aware of everything, then I will start the mocks. This approach is very time consuming, and at the end you have exams near you and you haven't given mocks. Okay, so that's a
Yeah.
wrong approach. You should start giving mock. I what I did when I started my preparation, first directly I gave a mock, tier one mock. Okay,
Oh.
just to know that where I stand in the competition. Okay,
Mm.
so in the first mock, I got out of 200 and 95 something I got. So
Okay.
I saw that I am weak in GS. Okay, in English, little mistakes are there. Grammars, I am missing. Some vocabs I am missing. So from the mock, I decided that which things I was missing and focused on those things. Similarly, every time I gave Oliveboard mocks, every time first,
Mm.
let's say the mock was of 2 hours, more than I think 45 minutes or 1 hour more than every time I gave analyzing them that what mistakes I did. In some questions, if I took more time, okay,
Mm. Mm.
then I will focus on that questions too. And in Oliveboard mocks, I think there is one very good feature, I would say. Like
Yeah.
one I button is there on every question. When you click on that, it shows
Yeah.
how much percentage of people got it right. So
So basically we'll get to know like in which place you are.
yeah,
It's
where
exactly
is my
this.
condition? Okay, so in let's say in some question, if only 1% or 2% people got it right, I would understand that it was a very difficult question, and in real exam also, not many people would be able to do it.
Yeah.
If in any question more than 50 people, 50% would have made, and I was not able to do, then I understood that I have to complete this question. I have to do these types of question. Then I would specifically focus on those type of questions. So analyzing is too much important. Everyone says that, but people fail to practically implement it. They should implement it.
And in SSC, if you say like in SSC, both speed and accuracy both plays an important role in the exam. So did you focus more on speed or accuracy, especially in Tier 1?
Hmm. So at the beginning, what happens is speed will come only if you know the basics. You have practiced those types of question multiple times, and it is the under your. You don't have to think about it. Like what should I do now? As soon as you see the questions, your hands should start working towards the solution. Okay, so that speed comes with a lot of practice. That is not a one day process, man, right? So
Yeah.
initially I relied on accuracy only. Okay, and
Okay.
with time,
Okay.
practicing same type of questions consistently, speed
Yeah.
automatically comes.
Initially, you are following the accuracy, then
Right,
later on, you shifted to something called
right,
the
right.
actually accurate, like with the accuracy and the speed. You managed parallelly, and based on the contest, you have selected. That's
Right.
what you're saying. So in inspector and these inspector kind of job, you have something like computer test or typing test.
Right, ma'am. Definitely. We
So
have to
how
pass
did
typing.
you like started preparing for it? Because so many of you doesn't know like typing speed and all. They will have
Mm.
the problem with the typing speed. So how did you handle
Mm.
the typing test preparation in your like so-called inspector job or whatever you say in SSC CGL preparation?
That too, I did through Oliveboard app only.
Hmm?
There they have typing text section.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, they give passages and you have to type. Initially, I thought, let's say, and one thing I must say that in CGL, you only require 27 words per minute. Okay,
yeah.
so that's around 2000 words in 15 minutes. So that is not very big of a task. In 15 days or 30 days, max 30 days, ma'am, you can definitely access achieve that. So initially I started with one finger only, and after that when I was in corporate, I had to do a lot of typing, so that typing helped me. And after practicing on the app, I continuously started, and easily I was able to achieve more than 45 words per minute in 15 days time. I would say every day after my job I would study, and half an hour I would give to typing. 2 or 3 passages every day I would type, and this consistency, and after 15 days I was able to easily achieve the required words per minute. So it was okay.
Ollie would help you a lot, I can say, because
Yeah,
even
you can
I
say.
heard from so many toppers saying that like the look and we have is very good, the user
Mm,
friendly and the type, especially
mm,
for typing test, it's very good along with other
mm.
mocks also.
Right, right.
So you are saying like practicing every day that made you very good at typing.
Right,
Consistency again played an
right.
important role in your preparation.
Mm,
So if you are saying like because this preparation and all we're talking about, so if there are so many people who are coming from the Hindi background and basically you are from your childhood you are like from studying everything in English, right? So you are
right.
basically from English background. So there are so many people around you who might be studying Hindi background or they are studying Hindi language as their core and everything is Hindi. So for them, what is a suggestion? Because they'll feel like we have lot of things in English comprehensions. Like they'll be English and they doesn't know like how to even I think you may have faced the same issue while studying the comprehensions because for comprehensions time management is very important. That
Right.
too English vocab it's very difficult to understand because there is nothing core related to it, nothing technical part related to it.
Mm.
So, what is the one thing you say to like Hindi aspirants or Hindi medium aspirants? So, just like an encouraging word for them to, in order to come to this SSC CGL preparation without any fear about English, especially English and
Okay.
that.
Right. Mm. So what happens is, I would say that the rest of the three subjects are all same for English and Hindi medium students. Okay, they
Yeah,
can achieve good marks in rest of the year. Let's say in
yeah,
English. English, what
yeah,
happens is, even for English medium students, the grammar portion, it is not very good of English medium students also. Okay, we
yeah,
just have an edge over the vocabulary part, because since we have been talking in English from childhood, little vocabulary part is good, okay, but the grammar part equally we have to work. English and Hindi medium students both they have to work equally. Okay, so for
yeah,
the comprehension part, what I did was there are some Telegram channels. Okay, the in one of the Telegram channels I found every day two editorials came every day. I used to read, and I used to make a list of words which I haven't heard. Okay, or
oh,
in the context I used to take the whole phrase, and then I have to search about it. It is a time taking process initially. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
but once you get those words ready, once you make a note of that, then definitely it's going to be too easy. And any Hindi medium students or English medium students should not think of it as a barrier. They should initially give some time to it, and they will be at par
So
with English
language
medium.
is no more barrier because it has so many things and resources for you to actually to improve your language skills. So you're basically saying don't stop preparation for only based on your language.
Right.
So from which medium you might be, you have so
Mm,
many resources in order to improve
mm,
yourself. That's
mm,
what you're going to say to most
right.
of the both. their native medium language people as well as for the English medium also.
Mm.
So, if someone started preparing today, or someone thought by seeing your interview might be, if they want to start today preparing, what are the 2 or 3 resources or study habits you would say are absolutely, if you follow this, you'll be getting? What are those 3 things or resources or habits,
Mhm.
we can call them? So,
Okay,
can you
so
say me the 3 resources
yeah,
as well as the 3 habits which you have followed in your preparation?
resources. First of all, you must have a pass of for taking test. Okay, just
Yeah,
like Oliveboard provides. So that is one of the mandatory things. Oliveboard subscription you take, and there are or for tier 2 there are 75 tests, and for tier 1 also so many tests are there. So you can give test and analyze that. Okay, these are the resources I used to take, and then
habits.
coming to
What are your study
habits.
habits?
Yeah,
Yeah,
coming to habits, I one of the habits I told you, when I freshen up, I used to revise the materials which were there, uh, tables and squares and cubes, because that would definitely help me in increasing my calculation speeds for maths. Okay, in
yeah,
the vacant time, I would every time, every day, make a list, purchase a there is a one black book of vocabulary, black book. So
yeah,
in that book, all the vocabs are there. Every day, whatever be your capacity, let it be 20, 20, 20, 20. Sino, anto, one word substitutions, and verbs and phrases and all. You can every day make a list, and you can learn that. In those, what you can do, the ones you know, skip them. The ones you don't know, just circle them. And next time when you come, just read the circled ones. So it will save
okay,
time also, and you can do multiple revisions in a very less time. Similarly, in this fast moving world, I would not suggest that you go and make extensive notes, because everything is available at your hands. Okay, technology has made everything accessible, so you can download already made of notes, and you can revise it multiple times. That would
yeah,
what I would suggest, because making extensive notes, that are thing of the past.
yeah,
It takes so much time. So
yeah,
yeah, if you have time, then you can do. But if you have less time, I think you should go for already made notes and multiple revisions.
yeah. And something, if you see Pankaj, like there's a some we have some phases like where mocks will be writing mocks and our mocks are not improving at all, wherein our motivation dips. Did you go through something like that wherein you got less marks in mocks? You thought, no, no, this is last time I have to stop preparation because my marks are not at all improving. Then how did you push through it? Because
Right.
when after getting less marks, also you have to write marks in order to improve
Mhm.
yourself. So how
Mhm.
did you actually manage? How did you motivate yourself on that day? So something like this happened to you, or you are always in topper in even in your marks, like in your marks also.
Mhm. No, initially, preparation journeys are like this, up and downs are there. So initially, when I attended mocks, I would get low marks. My percentile were low. I thought, when I was giving the mock, I thought I am giving my best, but when the results came, then I am in the lower parts of the rankings. Then what only thing we can do is let it be. Today might be a bad day. If we are not concentrative enough, then we can even make silly mistakes also. What happened was, initially silly mistakes were also happening. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah,
one of my seniors suggested that while taking mocks, your mind should be focused on one thing only, the mocks.
mm,
Forget everything else. Because if you focus on different things, then you are bound to, silly mistakes are bound to happen. Okay, so he
yeah,
suggested
yeah.
me to do meditation in the morning. Okay, so
Mm,
I gave that also a try. I meditated and tried to focus only on one thing. This thing also helped me in eliminating silly mistakes. So when I was my at my peak, then silly mistake I almost completely eliminated. There was no silly mistakes going on from my side. Okay, just few questions which I don't know, they were only getting wrong. One major thing is that we have to eliminate silly mistakes. So that takes
yeah.
a lot of marks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What you say, like, what is actually the realistic frame or time frame for someone who wants to start prepare for SSC CGL? Like, if they want to start the preparation from the scratch today, and what you feel like exact time for them to start preparation? Like, whether when they are in their final year they have to start the preparation, or after completing the graduation, like have you got placed in campus placement, then they have to start. What is the exact time frame which aspirant should start the preparing according to you?
uh, the syllabus is not like it is very difficult. You can start even if you are in first year or second year of graduation. You can start doing it, because ideally I think the whole preparation, it will not take more than 8 or 10 months if you are consistently preparing. So by the end of the next cycle of exams, if you start today, you will be ready by the end of next cycle exam. Definitely, if you are going on with consistency, yeah. So 1 year is max to max. Even someone who has no idea about this in this field, he can, with guidance on YouTube and with correct material and resources, easily one can achieve this goal in maximum time of 1 year. You will achieve in less also, definitely. Mm.
Okay, so it depends upon student to student. You're saying
Individual
like
capability.
someone wants to start their preparation when they are final year, they're completely ready for the next attempt, next year attempt.
Definitely.
Okay.
Mm.
And if someone is started preparing in third year, they can give after their degree exams get over,
Mm.
they can give the
Right.
attempt.
Right.
So it depends on a like tailored approach for each and every student.
Right.
So finally, Pankaj, one message for every SSC aspirant in India who is currently in the middle of their preparation and wondering if all this effort is really worth it or not. So and so many are now about to write, because
Mm.
within few months we will be
Next
having the
few.
exam.
Mm.
So yeah, what is the one message you want to give it to most of your SSC aspirants?
Okay, so I would say that you are not expecting things will happen. You will think that there are lakhs of students, how I will pass. But once your name is on the list, na, you will think that I was already there. Why was I doubting myself? Okay, just keep going on. Just keep going on, because there are not much people who are who can keep going on with consistency. Okay,
Yeah,
so when times are tough, you have to be composed and just trust on yourself, and you go on with whatever resources you are learning from, and whatever efforts you are giving. Just trust on yourself and keep on going. Just don't stop at the in the process. Okay, that's what I would suggest.
yeah, that's very nice talking to you, Pankaj. And I'm very glad that you have given your busy schedule to us. And
Thank you,
all the
ma'am.
best to your for your future. And I have to say all the best to your both of you, like your wife and you.
Yes, thank you,
And
ma'am.
I hope you should continue in the same way, going to few heights, reaching few heights in your, because you will be having the promotions.
Yes,
And I'm very happy to talk with you. We had very nice conversation. Thank you so much for giving time once again, Pankaj, and hearty congratulations also for your
thank you.
success in two times in SSC CGL. I
Thank you.
think you are great inspiration to so many of the audience who are watching our podcast today. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank you,
nice day.
Madhima. Thank you for having me at the show, and glad I could be of some help to the aspiring candidates. Thank you.